Hey afternoon Transtastic, my name is Luke, and this week's topic is feeling like a freak or like feeling different and things like that. This video is going to be super quick. I'm very sorry I haven't posted. I was basically screwed around royally with my hysterectomy, and it was originally going to be done on the public system and it was all sorted, and then literally 2 weeks before it was just cancelled on me spontaneously, and no one told me because apparently ethics withdrew their approval of it. I'm really frustrated about it, and it was really difficult to arrange. I now have to go privately, and it's fine, it's just it's tomorrow now. So I've had no time, and all time that I did have that I'd like planned for, because I was planning on having my surgery on Tuesday, I had time planned, and I planned my life around it. Then when it was cancelled, all of the time that I was going to spend to like make sure that I was ready for it and had time for it, I didn't have, because I was using that time to rearrange it so that it was going to be able to actually happen in time. So I've just been like all over the place. It's been a total mess. As you can tell, I'm a little bit pissed off about it all, but I just want to make a quick video just to show that I'm not dead. My arm is falling asleep. I like don't have time to set up a proper camera because I literally need to pack so I can leave for the hospital tomorrow morning. So I'm sorry, this isn't the best quality video, and it's going to be very quick, but I just want to let you know I'm alive, I'm still here, and I will be back next week, and I'll be able to do a better video, can talk about topics better, because I will have time, and I will not have surgeries spontaneously cancelled on me when I have all of my assignments due. Awesome, great. With that disclaimer out the way, this week's topic is feeling like a freak or feeling different. Sometimes I feel a little bit different when I'm in a group of cis guys, and that's just general dysphoria and anxiety about not feeling like I fit in, I guess. And I don't necessarily feel like I'm different. I guess I just feel like I'm not letting myself feel like I am on the same level as everyone else, if that makes sense. I just have a lot of anxiety around that, and I guess that just comes from not really much exposure to guys. That's because I went to an all-girls boarding school, and before I went to an all-girls boarding school, I did go to a co-ed school. I had a lot of friends when I was a child, and I was friends with a lot of guys back then, but once puberty hit, I was very much isolated from other guys. It was no longer cool to be a tomboy, so all of my friends just basically dropped me, which kind of sucked, and it was really difficult because I felt like I didn't really fit in with girls, and I couldn't really relate to girls, but at the same time, I didn't really feel like I was able to be friends with my guy friends because they just were all sort of, they got very exclusive about guys, and it was a bit weird to hang out with girls. I don't really know what the whole thing was, but that kind of sucked. I went to boarding school when I was 12, and I went to an all-girls school. So now during that time, I just didn't really have much exposure to guys. I didn't have many guy friends. I can't think of any close guy friends that I actually had at that time. Like, I had one or two, but it was still a weird relationship because I didn't feel like I could fully relate to them. I had a lot of internalized jealousy that I didn't really understand and I hadn't processed. So it was a bit weird. And so now I feel like I'm in a position where I live as male, I am stealth, I just live as a guy, and that's totally fine. But I feel like I just don't really know how other guys interact with other guys. And it's just not something I even have been able to observe because I went to an all-girls school. So I find like I'm doing that sort of like socializing and learning how to socialize by watching other guys for the first time ever. So I've never really been in that situation with like teenage or adult men, only just young boys when I was a child. And at that point I was presenting as solely femininely, so my relationship with guys was always as a female. Guys treat other guys differently to how they treat girls. So for me, it was just a bit weird going into that and being seen as male and being recognized as male, because it's just something I've never really been exposed to. It still feels weird. I kind of feel like I'm an alien. You know those sort of like those jokes about aliens that like come down and they're trying to assimilate and they just don't quite get it. They say the wrong things or they think the wrong things, or sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit like that, and that I don't fully understand what it's like being a man in only male spaces. It's totally different if there are girls around. If there are girls around, I feel like I totally fit in. I have no issues. But if it's just cis guys, no matter if they're gay, no matter if they're straight, whatever, if it's just cis guys, I still feel like I just didn't have that socialization, and I just don't really understand the cues fully yet. But to be fair, I've never really been in a situation where I've been only around guys, because I generally click more with girls anyway. That's just who I am, and I don't have really an issue with that, and I do have male friends. It's not like I don't have male friends, but I don't have like a group of blokey friends that I go and do blokey things with. I usually hang out with a variety of people of a variety of genders, and gender doesn't really matter. But if I'm in a group with just cis guys, it just feels weird. I don't really know how to explain it, and it's not like I feel like I don't fit in. It's not like I feel like they don't include me. I just feel like there's just something I'm missing. Anyway, sorry this was a really shit video. I didn't even set up my camera or anything like that. I'm gonna go pack for my surgery now. I will see you guys next week. Bye.